to you. The bottom line for me is that one, Niz brought up this whole idea about Chris Mathews. At first, I thought it was just me, but anybody who gets on Chris Mathews' show and talk about Bernie Sanders, get prepared because he's about to cuss you out. Matter of fact, I listened to some of the conversations that was taking place from a lot of the MSNBC staff, and the one that really got me the most was Chris Hayes, who normally does a great job. He did this thing with help me out, the young black lady who works who's helping Bernie Sanders,
Nina Turner.
Nina Turner, and there was another black lady on there who was really harping on the fact that Hillary Clinton had went and met with these black pastors in Philadelphia. The thing with the Philadelphia piece didn't bother me that they went and they did the great picture of the black pastors standing around the candidate and praying for, which I have no problem with whatsoever. The problem that I had is that they never asked once, what did she also get an invitation to attend the bankers fundraiser that they had? And it was never mentioned. Okay, I fast forward to Nina. When he got to Nina, he was trying to make her to explain everything that is some people have a problem with Bernie's campaign. And it really just showed that they were disingenuous at best, and that these folks aren't even trying to hide it, that they're pulling for it. CNN is normally worse than MSNBC, but I don't know no more. So I think one of the things that you're getting is that the coverage is very biased. And I think you're having that going on. But to go back to where we are, I love the fact that we need to get people out, and I'm happy that traditional methodologies don't work anymore. You can't, if we haven't learned anything from the 2016 presidential election, is that the norm is broken.
Yeah.
The norm is broken. And so for me, I'm loving the fact that they don't know where they fit in at. I'm grateful that every establishment candidate, every establishment politician for the most part has jumped on the Hillary bandwagon. I'm so grateful that they did, because that reason Bernie don't have to pick up their baggage when he begins to win some of these states, and his voice and his name recognition and his message getting ready to get out. And one last thing that I want to jump on that Anoa said. Anoa said that there is something about giving people hope. There is something about when you give people a message, even when you give them a vision that's further than what we might be able to see or do. And now all of a sudden, America doesn't want to have a vision anymore. America just want to do what's acceptable. When has this country ever, this exceptionalist country, ever settled for normal? We've always tried to do things that were above and beyond what our capacity was. And because of it, there have been some great things that have happened, some not so great. But I just love the fact that Bernie has forced us to dream again. And I didn't think I would ever dream with a politician after what President Obama did to me. He wheeled me in, and I was all believing him, and I drunk the Kool-Aid. I ain't gonna lie, it was red. See, you have to be black to understand that there's no such thing as cherry Kool-Aid. It's only red Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
It was red Kool-Aid. And we drunk it, and we believed that something was going to happen, not realizing that President Obama was true to himself. He was a centrist at best, and that he just his leanings were a little bit to the right. And I just heard today that they went ahead and they cut a whole bunch of money out of the food stamp program today.
Yep, just today.
Just today. So, again, I am heartbroken that in a time when we know that the middle class and the poor are being left behind, we would take from them to give more to some people who don't even need it.
If somebody would grab that article, I heard about that. I want to expound on that a little bit. If you can grab that article and throw it in the chat room, or throw it in the or tweet me at the BPD show. But I did read briefly a headline that they cut food stamps again today, when there are so many people who are already struggling to survive just on food stamps alone. And I want to read some data polling coming back in. So two things.